Hey, this is Emmanuel Solano from RPDI. I hope you guys are doing well today. So, today I'm going to talk about something that my actual clients get a lot of mistaken ideas, and they don't necessarily are in the wrong. They just don't know it, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to teach you, to show you how it works and how you guys can implement it into your own business. So, a pipeline slash opportunity is pretty much a client. We call it leads in the marketing space. It's pretty much a client that is interested or it's already in the steps to buy whatever your product, service, whatever it is that your guys are offering, and they're almost ready to become an actual client. When I'm setting a pipeline for one of my clients, one of the things that I tell them is that, like, not everybody has the same setups, or not everybody has the same procedures or systems, so that whenever you're creating a pipeline, it's not like, oh, let's watch a YouTube video, let's do what the other company is doing. No, like, it's barely the same as other companies, so you have to find your own. And by me making this video is not for you to, like, just go and copy and paste. What I'm doing is pretty much to give you an idea on how it works. And also, I'm kind of like making this video because this is the first day of a 30-day challenge that I'm doing for myself, because I want to post videos every single day for 30 days just so that I can keep myself accountable for it. So I'm going to be posting everything you guys need to run your company, to run your marketing agency. If you guys are the same as me or whatever it is, I'm here to answer all your questions and pretty much just to help you. When you have a future client, whenever you have somebody that is almost ready to buy, what is the first step, right? That that person becomes a lead. We're gonna do this as if it was a graph, something that you can look, something that you can have some type of, like, visuals, and so that you can follow it along, right? So if you imagine here some type of chart where it's kind of like, the top part, and then it's divided by sections. This is pretty much all it is. So you have your lead here, right? This is the first step of your pipeline. Pretty much to any business, any service based business, any type of product or anything, there is always that first step. So we're gonna call it lead. First step is followed by something very easy to think about. It becomes an interested lead. So we're gonna call this a warm lead. Warm lead. That is our second step of this process, right? Now, how do we follow up with these leads? Like, how are you making sure that, like, if it is a solo company, if it is a big company, like, anything or everything in the space needs to be in a system. Let's say you have a tire recycling company, right? You have tires where you pick them up from dealerships. You go ahead and recycle them. You send them overseas, whatever it is. You need to have a system. You need to have a system where all your procedures are being controlled or are being um, overseen by somebody. So how do you make sure that you're not losing money on the table? How you make sure that, like, nobody is skipping steps, and that you are actually converting those clients that either left their information on Facebook, you had an ad on Google, or simply they just came into your website. So the second step is going to be a warm lead, right? They kind of like contact you. Let's say they sent you a message on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. You have your information on YouTube, so they email you, whatever it is. How do you convert this warm lead into the next step? So think about this. Whenever there is a warm lead, it is your job, it is your duty as a business owner or as a salesman or whatever it is that you're doing in that company, for you to convert it into an actual client. So after warm leads, how are we gonna call that? I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds to think. Remember, first step is just anybody and everybody. Let's say everybody that sent you a text message, that saw you Google My Business profile, that went into your Instagram, that clicked on your ad, whatever it is, right? The second one is somebody that you already contact and that you know that they're interested in some type of service or product that you guys have. Let's say we were talking about that business that I was talking earlier, and let's say somebody contacted them and they were like, "Hey, we need 1,000 tires by tomorrow for 18 wheelers," right? So how are you gonna make sure that that client is being contacted, right? So let's say the second step is gonna be our proposal. Now we have a proposal. That means for those 1,000 tires that client requested, you're sending them a proposal with 1,000 tires so that they can look at the prices, see what they need, see if they only want 500 instead of 1,000, or if they saw that your prices were really good for the tires, so they wanna do more. Now, what are they gonna do once they receive the proposal? They are gonna get a contract. So once you have your proposal sent and then that client contacted you back, you're gonna send them your contract so that they can sign it and then they can send you the money. So what's the next step? Send you the money. Somebody contacted you, saw your ad, saw your business, saw your Google My Business, whatever it is. He contacted you, and then you reach back and you said, "Okay, you need 1,000 tires. Here's our proposal. We're gonna send it over." Now that client said, "Oh, great! I only wanted it 1,000, but because of your prices, I want 1,200. Send me the contract and see how much money it is, and then we talk about it." Boom, you send the contract. That client is like, "Okay, everything looks good. I sign it," and they send it over. All you're gonna do is collect the payment, right? Why do you need all these within your business, and for what reason? Like, why are you adding more steps into something that is already a little bit of a predicament, right? Pretty much think about this. Let's say you have that tire business. Let's say Firestone or Bridgestone or all those big tire companies, they reach out to you and they be like, "Hey, we want to buy your business. Show me your systems so that I can buy it off of you." And you're like, "Damn, I don't have anything. This is where it works." So let's say they send that payment to you, right? What's after they send that payment? Nothing. It's pretty much one, right? So let's call it one. But this is where everybody stops. Pretty much every single company, after they sell a product or after they sell a service, they stop at the very, very last step, which is one. Why? Because they think that the duty, the job is already done. No, no. You need to keep on following with those clients so that you can keep on selling them more stuff, upsell them more stuff. In my case, because I have a marketing agency, I can sell a small service like website hosting or the CRM system or the SEO, whatever, and I can upsell them because I know how to make videos and I know how to make posts and I know how to grow on YouTube. I can sell them that stuff at a higher price because I already want them. They're already familiar with my service. They're already familiar with me. They're gonna go with me instead of a new company. So you need a follow up, right? This is pretty much a pipeline that every single business needs to have, which is a pipeline for within your business. But you can also have a marketing pipeline. It doesn't mean that you need to have only one. You can create multiple. Like I do on my business. If you guys want to reach out and you guys are needing a website and you guys are needing a system where you guys can control everything, you guys only need to go to this page, rpdi.us, and you can find all of my info, all of the formularies, all of the forms, anything you need. You can just find it there, leave your info, and I will contact you back because you're gonna be landing on my first step, and I can contact you, right? I have a marketing agency that I run by myself, and I have my developers and everything, yes, but it's mine, and I can help you on a one-on-one. So if you guys are interested, just let me know. Um, so pretty much after the job is won, after the duty is done, you need to have a follow-up system. But that's another video for later on. If you guys want to watch it, I will definitely do it so that I can help you and show you how to follow up with leads. But we're gonna call this follow-up. Follow up. So if you guys have any questions about these kind of systems and how they work, I can let you know the reason on why I have it set up like a chart is because we're gonna keep using the same technique. I mean, the same company that we were talking earlier, the tire recycling company, an interesting client for their business. So let's say I'm in here. You can move me from here to here to here to here to here to here and to here at any point that you want. Why? Because that's what pipelines are for. On the next video, I'm gonna show you on my computer what it really looks like to have it on an actual system. So this is pretty much so that you can have in a system that is organized, that you're keeping up with, that you're following up with, that you're keeping yourself accountable for. So you can have any type of business. Let's say you have Amy here, then you have Macy, and then you have Jason, and so on and so forth, right? All of those clients are always going to be there. You can move them around. Like if they skip a step, or they move forward, they didn't move forward, whatever. You can always drop them from here, take them off, and keep on going with your business like normally. But what are pipelines so important for? Automations. That's it. That's pretty much it. Why? You can create an automation whenever a lead becomes a lead within your business, so that you can be sending them emails, messages, WhatsApp, info, videos, whatever you want to call it. You can always keep them warm. You can, in every single step of this process, you can have an automation so that you don't need to be in front of your computer and sending all those emails, sending all those proposals, sending all this kind of stuff. You can have it automated by AI. So if you guys are interested, like I said before, you guys can just go to my page, rpdi.us, and I will help you build your own and personalized pipeline for your business. If you guys like this kind of content, just let me know. I'm gonna try to post for 30 days straight, one video a day, so that I can keep myself, just kind of accountable for it. Business is going pretty well. I am based in New Jersey. I just moved from Texas. I am originally born and raised in Costa Rica. I'm 26 years old. I love sports. I love adventures. I love friends. I love family. So if you're a Hispanic business owner in the US and you want to learn more about this kind of stuff, you want to implement it within your business, please reach out. I promise you, I don't bite. But if you're not a Hispanic, don't feel pressure. I also work with a lot of non-Hispanic people here in the US. My company is actually growing pretty fast and rapidly. So don't let me go. I promise you, people and clients that I have, they can vouch for me. I'm just learning how to do the reviews because a lot of clients have asked me for my reviews, and I'm like, I mean, I don't need it, but I guess it's kind of important to have it as of now. So I just created a couple of places where you guys can leave a review, and I will leave the link so that you guys can check it out. But I do have a really big company in the growing. Join me on my journey. I hope you guys can stick around, and yep.